Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm a test prep expert here at Study.com and a certified teacher. Are you struggling with Praxis Middle School Mathematics 5164, Algebraic expressions and equations, Algebra and Functions, solving equations, inequalities, graphing, interpreting slope and intercept? If so, I have a video that is perfect for you. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the types of problems you will see on this test. Make sure to pause the video and try these problems on your own. Okay, let's get started. Use the following table to answer the question. Which equation represents the slope-intercept form using the table above? Is it A, y equals 3x minus 5, B, y equals negative 3x plus 5, is it C, y equals 4x minus 5, or is it D, y equals 5x minus 3? So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m represents our slope and b represents our y-intercept. So the first thing I notice is they give us the y-intercept from the table. When x equals 0, the y value is negative 5. So that means that I can eliminate choice B because they have positive 5 instead of negative 5. So what I need to do is I need to calculate my slope, and I'm going to use the point 0, negative 5, and I'm going to use the point 1, negative 2. Okay, so I'm going to go change of y, negative 2 minus negative 5 divided by change of x, 1 minus 0. So if I calculate this, I'm going to get positive 3 over 1. So my slope has to be positive 3. So the correct answer here is choice A. Use the image below to answer the question that follows. A math teacher discusses how to solve equations and inequalities using graphical and algebraic methods. To test the student's understanding, they give two questions for students to answer. Which of the following is a solution set to the first question on the blackboard? All right, so what I did was I copied the problem they wanted us to do from the blackboard, and I have all our answer choices here. And the first thing I noticed is that the slopes and the intercepts and the lines are all graphed correctly on here. So if we look, they all have the correct x and y intercepts. So for example, the top inequality has a y-intercept of 2 and an x-intercept of 4, and that's graphed correctly. The bottom inequality has an x-intercept of 5 and a y-intercept of negative 3, and that's all graphed correctly. So what do we notice on here? Well, if we look at x plus 2y greater than 4, that has to be a dashed line. All right, so I can eliminate any choice for that inequality graph that is not a dashed line. So I can see in choices B and D, that graph is a solid line, so those cannot be the answers. So choices A and C, what we're really looking at is how the region is shaded to get our correct answer. So to figure out how to shade, let's look at our first inequality. If I plug in the point 0, 0, I would get 0 is greater than 4, and that is a contradiction. So that means that 0, 0 cannot be part of the solution set of this inequality. And if we look here, here's our dashed line for x plus 2y is greater than 4, and it's shaded below. So that means 0, 0 is included, so that cannot be the solution. So our correct answer is going to be C, so we can see we're shaded above for this. And then if we check 0, 0 for the other inequality, we would get 0 is less than or equal to 15. So that means for this, we have to shade this region above this line, and our purple area is the solution set. So the correct answer here is C. What are the x and y intercepts for the following equation of a line? 6y minus 2x equals 12. Is it A, 6, 0 and 0, 2, B, 2, 0 and 0, negative 6, C, negative 6, 0 and 0, 2, or D, 6, 2 and 0, 12? All right, in order to get an x and y intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for the other coordinates. So for example, if I want the x coordinate, I'm going to plug in 0 for y, and I'm going to solve for x. So when I do that in this case here, I get negative 2x equals 12. Divide both sides by negative 2. So I'm going to get x equals negative 6. So that means that there's only one answer here that has negative 6 as an x-intercept, and that's choice C. So I can eliminate choice B, D, and A, but let's double check the y-intercept. So if I plug in x equals 0, I would get 6y minus 2 times 0 equals 12. So I would get 6y equals 12, divide both sides by 6, and I would get y equals 2. So 0, 2 would be the y-intercept. So the correct answer has to be C. What is the value of x in the inequality below? 3x plus 2 is less than x minus 6. Is it A, x less than 4, B, x greater than negative 4, C, x less than negative 4, D, x greater than 4? All right, so with inequalities, when we're solving, we solve them just like we solve equalities with one step difference. If you divide by a negative, you have to flip the inequality symbol. All right, so let's see if that's the case here. So we're going to solve it just like we would solve in equality. So we're going to get all the x's on one side and all the constants on the other. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides, and I would get 2x plus 2 is less than negative 6. I'm going to subtract 2 from each side, and I would get 2x is less than negative 8. And then the final step, I'm going to divide by 2. Now notice I don't divide by a negative, so I don't have to flip that inequality symbol. So I would get x is less than negative 4. So the correct answer is choice C. Okay, that concludes our video, Praxis Middle School Mathematics 5164, Algebraic Expressions and Equations, Algebra and Functions, Solving Equations, Inequalities, Graphing, Interpreting Slope and Intercept. Did you try these on your own? Let me know in the comments how you did. For more practice, check out our Praxis Middle School Mathematics 5164 playlist, and for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our Praxis Test Prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest Praxis test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.